The place at the table where Tabitha bid Esther sit offered a good view of the lady of the house, as she adjusted the iron arm holding the kettle in a Dutch oven over the fire. The flickering light danced over Tabitha's rosy cheeks, bright eyes, and gently rounded form. She was indeed perfect. What was more, she was pregnant. A firm mound under the waist of her skirt beneath her linsey-woolsey short gown proclaimed her state without a doubt. Esther turned her face away. While this was hardly a fancy home, comfort and care surrounded the occupants as warmly as an embrace. Not only was the trestle at which she sat finely made, sanded, and polished, but nearby a substantial workstation rested below open shelving, and amazingly, a ladder-back chair and a rocker had been placed before the hearth. They'd had only rough benches at the cabin Liam had built. A ladder led to a loft, while a wall separated another room. A hutch against that wall displayed pewter and pearlware dishes in a blue floral pattern Esther had never seen before. And the puncheon floor, why, a body could walk barefoot across it and encounter nary a speck of dirt. After propping the muskets against the wall, Jared laid his floppy-brimmed hat on the table, then lifted the straps of his powder horn and hunting pouch from across his torso. As he strung them over the ladder-backed chair, Tabitha addressed him. "Take the rocker, Jared." She lifted a carved wooden box down from a shelf. "Noble won't mind." "I admit, I've been many days in the saddle. Perhaps I will, just for the moment." Tabitha looked up from shaving tea from the block she'd brought out of the box. "You made the piece, after all." This farmer had crafted such an intricate chair? Esther couldn't hide a flash of surprise. She'd assumed he was a farmer with his many acres, yet what had he been doing riding north along the river at twilight? And on what he claimed had been a long journey? Despite the light color of his hair, cropped just below his ears and scattering his jaw with a fine bristle, he looked more like a native in his fringed linen hunting shirt, buckskin leggings, and moccasins. He eased himself into the rocker. His broad-shouldered body filled it, and he extended his long legs toward the flames with a sigh. The gap between tunic and leggings exposed muscular thighs. Esther looked away.